So welcome to my first arty watercolour weekly blog. I just thought I'd sort of give you a little bit of a sort of rundown of how my weeks go, and literally being a self-employed full-time professional artist like I've been for 25 years, something like that. It's random. So as well as obviously teaching art, I run a very successful online subscription platform called Watercolour.tv, where people do all sorts of video lessons and tuition. And honestly, it's such a random and exciting job what I do. So I thought I'd start doing these kind of vlogs and sort of show you how things are. Literally, it's 7 a.m. I've been up since about 7:15. I'm actually sat in my PJs in the living room, chilling out, and I'm actually doing some work. I'm actually getting a few early morning jobs done. It's pretty much a routine for me. Grab a sneaky coffee, do some early morning jobs. And what I'm doing, I'm actually sending out a promotional email to promote a workshop coming up this weekend, which is a workshop all about painting Christmas cards. So that's quite an exciting thing. So yeah, it's all good. It's all exciting and good stuff. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, here we are in my office / man cave. Now, this is lots of boxes and lots of pinball machines and arcade machines and Star Wars stuff and computer. This is kind of my home office here. This is not the main warehouse and office for Watercolour TV. That's a few miles away, about 15 minutes away from here. But we last week / the week before had all these delivered, which is the new versions of the brushes. I mean, there's literally boxes everywhere. So they've been delivered here. I need to move these across to the other place, which I'll be doing at some point soon. So basically, if you've pre-ordered any of the newer updated brushes, they are all in stock, and I'm so super proud of what we've developed. Basically, just dropping them on the floor. These are the new brushes. These are the Super Point brushes, for example, here. It's given me a chance to take my already very well established brushes and paint and paper and go back to the company, a new company, and develop and enhance an already very popular range of products. And it's something I've wanted to do for quite a while, but it's been very frustrating trying to work with the guys at the SAA and CAS. Very frustrating, very stressful. I'm not going to talk too much about that just yet, but I will at some point in the future because I can't really talk about it yet. But there's a story to be told there. So I have gone to the factories. I've developed my own ranges of updated brushes. Here's the new updated Matthew Palmetry and texture brushes. The quality has gone through the roof. These are all nicely handmade. Check out some of the previous videos on the YouTube channel to see a lot more about them. The new paper, we've got thousands of these at the warehouse, but here we've got the new branded paper. Really pleased with these. You know, I basically got to develop my own watercolor paper. I mean, that's amazing, right? I got to develop my own watercolor paper, starting from scratch for the needs that I want for me as an artist. You know, I want it to have more texture, I want it to stay flat, want it to be made from cotton, want it to easily lift off. All these things have been achieved over the past year, so that's been very exciting. So do make sure you pick up some of the new paper. But I've just had to come here to turn the computer on, because on here I've got all my photographs, and I've got a photograph that I took a few weeks ago of the Glenfinnan Viaduct in Scotland, and I wanted to I need to paint this. I need to paint this viaduct as a snow scene from my photograph, because I'm doing a workshop next weekend, the 22nd of November at South in Warwickshire. So have a look online at the in-person workshops. We'll be filming this for Watercolour.tv as well, today and tomorrow. So I'll show you a few little clips of that on the vlog. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying these little vlogs, and it just gives you a bit of an insight into the world of a professional artist. There's nobody in the office here today, but there is over at the other office, which is 15 minutes down the road. So this is my home office again. Over there at the back of this wall is my home studio. And I'll show you that in a bit. So while I was filming that, I just had a visitor at the door, and what we've got here is a couple of returns from Shopping TV. I do a lot of live TV shows, have done for many years. These are items that people have ordered through Shopping Telly and they've been returned with reasons. So this one's been returned because it was the wrong item that they ordered. What's this one? This one also wrong item ordered. I think that one's probably the same. So these come back to us and these get added back into stock. This is not a me job, this is a Jenny or a Caitlin job. I just kind of leave them here and let them get sorted. So yeah, it's surprising how much effort goes into you know, TV, Shopping TV. We are actually planning a new TV show that's coming up on the 20th. I think it's the 24th. I'm looking at my calendar. I've got my calendar here. I think it's the 24th. We've got Shopping TV. Yeah, 24th. We've got Shopping Telly. So I need to have a look what stock we've got and see what offers we can put together. Cause, of course, Christmas is coming because we are currently on the 12th of November. So these are some of the photographs that I took. It was kind of early September. Did a road trip around Scotland. I went to Glenfinnan, which is amazing. So I've just popped in Photoshop. I'm going to print this off. And then I'm going to turn this, I want to put a steam train on it as well. I'm going to turn this into a snow scene. It'll take me a few days to do this, but it will be used on it will be filmed and also it will be used on a watercolour workshop. But a stunning place if you ever get a chance to go. It's just up slightly north of Loch Ness in Scotland, and of course it's where they filmed some of the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express. Here I'm in the studio. This is the desk where I do all my creative, got my paints and everything here, and we've got the sketch which I'm working on from my own photographs, of course. 2B pencil, just kind of sketching this in here on a quarter imperial sheet of watercolour paper. This will then be obviously painted, and I will be filming the actual painting of this. This is the same area where I do some of the live workshops. You see all there's cameras everywhere, microphones and things everywhere here. This is the painting that I did on Remembrance Sunday, which was really enjoyable. Like a lone soldier. That was Sunday the 9th of November. Thought it was something quite unique, you know, to sort of commemorate the Remembrance Day in style. So well done to everybody that took part in this watercolour. It was really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So you can see I'm picking up a little bit of that grey just on the tip of the brush. Just give it a little tap on tissue first, and even now, just as it's starting to dry off, you can see how I can just lightly refine the picture. Probably enough there, to be fair. I might get one over this side. So what I'm doing now is I've kind of broke away from the viaduct, but that's over here sketched in, ready to be painted. Probably start that tomorrow. So I'm currently in my studio, and what I'm doing is I've just started to paint this sort of stag in a woodland, slightly, you know, almost like an animation style, like a slightly illustration style is probably the better description. This is being filmed here for Watercolour TV. I just fancy doing that, you know, because that's how I like to work. I like to just randomly have 3 or 4 things on the go at the time, and that's the way I've always worked with my watercolour, and I find it quite enjoying. So I've got the palette here, look, all the colours, all the cameras are surrounding me, behind me there, all Watercolour TV stuff. So look out for this on Watercolour TV as part of your membership. So there we go, this fantasy winter landscape with the stags all painted. This is all done using all those cameras, and it's now being transferred to the computer, ready for editing. Using Final Cut Pro, and then it will be on Watercolour TV. It's quite nice, isn't it? I love the detail in the eyes and the trees, and just slightly illustration style, I think, but I like it. Something very different. Once I've done this will be edited, put on Watercolour TV, and then I've got to tidy up the palette, get all this clean here. Got my photograph there, ready to paint in, of course, the viaduct. Just doing the editing. Now this can take a long time. There's a big team of us work on the editing, but I'm doing this particular one, so I'm just putting the title sequence together, as you can see here, and yeah, it's interesting. This will probably take a couple of hours to edit, and then it'll render, then it'll be uploaded. So there's a lot involved in just doing a single video project, but yeah, it's good fun. So that's the edit done. That took about 2.5, 2 3/4 hours. Just doing the export of it now. This then gets exported out to Watercolour TV. It has to be uploaded first, and then we have to do all the behind the scenes magic to make it work. And this will be another brand new lesson for everyone to enjoy. It's absolutely hundreds of videos, thousands of hours worth of stuff on Watercolour TV. So I really hope you enjoy it. Do let me know in the comments if you're a Watercolour TV member. I'd love to know. So now that's done. I've now got to go from the studio into the office, and I've got to print off all the worksheets for the Guildford workshop in Surrey. So that's taking place on this Saturday the 15th. So we have to do all the pre-drawn outlines, so people have got a ready drawn sketch if you want to use it. It's kind of optional that, but a lot of people do. And then I've got to print off the worksheets for that, so everyone's got a copy of the picture. And then I have like a little checkboard. I think I'm quite an organised guy. I have like a checkboard. I mean, I've been doing this job for 25 plus years. I have like a checkboard and kind of just go through, make sure I've got everything. So video camera, tripod, projector, screen, make sure all the brushes are clean, make sure all the palettes are clean. So there's a lot involved in these in-person workshops, but I do love them. So have a look on Watercolour.tv at the in-person workshops. And I think that's probably where we are. We're still waiting for Royal Mail to come and collect a load of orders, which are out there. It was meant to have been here for 1 PM, but it's currently 2 PM. And they've not arrived yet, so I'm just going to go and chase those guys up. But there's a big pile of your orders that are waiting in the collection box out there for you. So if you've ordered something from the website, Jenny and Caitlin's got all those put together, which is great. And yeah, I'll see you in a wee while. See how this is doing. It takes ages to render videos. So if you've ordered a calendar, one of the 2026 calendars, we've done these quite a few years. Every year they get better and better, these calendars. These are waiting to be shipped. These are your calendars. We've shipped a big chunk of them, so they're all signed and numbered. If I just grab one from the top, not want to show anybody's address, obviously. If we take one from here, you can see that they're all. This one's from 150 actually, of 200. So they've all got like a number on. They're all signed. A lot of work went into these. I went down to the studio to get them all the paintings photographed. So these are really nice things. So these are all ready to go. A lot of them have already gone. Beautiful quality glossy. 300, I think it's 370 gram this year, so we've really gone for it with those. So they're ready to go. And here is all the, we've had to design and print the worksheets ready for the Surrey workshop. They're all ready for that. There's a lot of prep that goes into workshops, as well as getting all the bookings, online bookings, all sorted and people contacted. So yeah, it's all good stuff really. It's very busy week this week. Just had some bits from Amazon delivered, a few packaging materials, some new ink cartridges and things. They've just turned up, they did unpacking. As well as do all the stock here that needs unpacking as well. So again, if you buy anything from Watercolour TV, this is Watercolour TV, of course. If you actually buy anything from Watercolour TV, you're buying it direct from me. It's not shipped from here, it's shipped from the actual warehouse and other studio and other office that is, like I said, about 15 minutes from here. So it's quite a busy little world really. It's a quiet day because there's only me around today. Everybody's at the other office, which is great. Now, I've recently been sorting out a few bits and pieces, and I found this old painting that I never actually finished. Now, this is a really old picture. It's going back crikey, this is going back to the early noughties, about 20 years old this, and this is my local village. So this is probably about 1999 I started painting it. It's still got masking fluid on. That won't come off. But I kind of feel like I want to finish this off. It's Langworth in Derbyshire, the railway viaduct. Something quite elegant about that. So I'm going to finish it off for... It's got all the old bits of masking fluid on there still. So the video of the stag, this one here, has been edited and rendered. That took quite a long time. The video is actually on for 1 hour 36. Now I like to, not myself, even me or one of the team, one of the many team that works here, likes to have a look and just check. But I can just give you a little preview of this. I am filming this with my phone, so just bear that in mind. This is the title sequence. Draw and paint a stag in a winter fantasy scene in watercolours. Once we've checked through this, make sure the editing's correct, no obvious mistakes. This will be added to the website.
Welcome to the studio, and today we're going to paint.
We'll skip through a little bit, shall we? Just so we show you some of the little clips of this
some big
in
chunk
action.
of dark like on that back here. Happy with this brush I've got.
There you go. So that kind of shows a little bit of that in action.
Using those two colours.
Well, it's going dark outside and it's been a busy few days. So I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog, weekly vlog number 1. I'll keep doing these. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this little behind the scenes glimpse in the world of Mr. Palmer. Every week's different for me, so I'll keep doing these, you know, and we'll keep sort of showing you what I get up to in my weekly adventures. But thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your week and I'll see you soon.